What's up, dudes? Action Featurette. I'm Chris, and I got some stuff from Arrow Video USA and MVD Visual to review. I'm going to review today The Wind, which I knew absolutely nothing about before watching this, and knew nothing about the director, knew nothing really about the actors, and I kind of still don't. The leading lady in this is Meg Foster, who was in They Live, so I've seen that, but what was his name? Wings Hauser. It says that he's in Vice Squad. Louis Switcher said that he's in The Carpenter, which I've never seen either of those, so I didn't know anything about Wings Hauser, but oh my gosh, he was great in this. He plays a great nut job, so this was a lot of fun. And I really appreciate the opportunity to review this because this was like so up my alley. So I guess like a brief plot summary, Sean Anderson is played by Meg Foster, and she's like this LA novelist. She writes like kind of, I guess, trashy mystery crime type novels, like murder mystery novels and stuff. And she is basically, she's engaged to some guy, or she's in a serious relationship with some guy. The Goodyear Blimp made an appearance in this, so that was cool. But she was just like an off-the-wall type. She was just like an interesting character. She was having breakfast with her girlfriends, and you could just tell that she was kind of like a quirky character. And so she is going to this place in Greece, Monemvasia? I don't know. I literally never heard of this place in my life, but I also am terrible at geography. So it's a real place. I had to look it up because she gets there and it's just like the architecture is amazing. Like it is, I guess it's like an island, like right off the coast of Greece. There's a road that connects it, and it's basically like this really ancient castle type. Like it's a very high cliff with all these like ancient like houses and just very narrow walkways, and the entire place, there's no like streets or anything. It's just like, you know, walking paths between the houses, and the houses themselves are like multi-story with like different passageways through the houses. So the setting of this was very interesting. There was this really cool kind of shaky aerial photography shot of the entire, you know, little village there, and that was really cool. I was like, wow, where is this place? So Monemvasia, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, the Greek town of Monemvasia is a real place. Watching this prompted me to download Google Earth on my phone and explore it in great length for like a half hour. Probably continue that more later because it was just so interesting. I'm like, I need to book a flight to Greece. And I am absolutely terrible with Greek pronunciations, but Nico Mastorakis, okay, whatever. So the director, so Sean Anderson, the writer, meets her new landlord. So she gets there and she's like, well, what if my landlord doesn't speak English? But he's this very quirky English gentleman, and she keeps calling her my dear girl, and just quite the character. She calls him a silly old goat, and that's a very good way to describe this character. His name's Elias Appleby. He is such a cool character. So Elias tells us, you know, he said like, oh, my stupid house hand Phil, he should have cleaned this whole place up, and he's supposed to come back later for like to help with something. So there's this other character, Phil. There's very few characters in this movie, but it works so well. So basically, this entire town is situated in a place that, you know, Mr. Appleby tells Sean, better not go out, like, don't go out at night because, you know, the winds are like so high and it's very dangerous. It could kill a man, or it could gently caress a girl like you. And I'm like, this is very strange. But so there's like shutters on the house, and the windows like completely open, and there's like just constant scenes of the windows like opening and closing. And it's a windy place, the wind. So that's the whole thing, like, you know, oh, strong wind. She's like, oh, don't worry, I'm from Chicago, I'm used to it. And he's like, no, you're not, like, that's Chicago, this is here. I still need to Google, like, is that true? Is this place a very windy place? I I don't know. It could be. It very well could be. I don't know anything about that. I think there's supposed to be like a hurricane going on. I don't know, but without divulging too much of the plot, it is a slasher. There is an element of a maniac who has his weapon of choice is a sickle, and basically it's, this is all on the back of the jacket, so, without spoiling anything, she is stuck between venturing out into the storm and risking her life in the wind, or staying in the house and being chopped up alive by this sickle-wielding maniac. For a slasher, there's not many kills in this. There's 4 that I can think of, so it's pretty creative, honestly. There's pretty creative elements to the story. I had a lot of fun with it. It was a slasher, like cat and mouse type movie, and it was, the characters were interesting. It was in a very beautiful location. Yeah, I think that I need to look farther into films that may be related to this. I'll probably be searching those out in the future from the same director, Nico Mastorakis. But let's get into the special features. By the way, the artwork, the newly commissioned artwork, let's see who did this. Original and newly commissioned artwork by Graham Humphreys. So Graham Humphreys did this beautiful artwork that we see here on the front, which I think that Meg Foster's character looks like some kind of a sea witch or something. Mr. Appleby, or whatever his name is, looks pretty horrific. So this is a very nice cover. I like it, but I don't know, I can't decide whether I like that or the original artwork better. They're both very nice. They're both very nice. So let's see what we get whenever we open it. We have the disc with the dude holding the sickle. It's very attractive. And then we have the booklet with the same artwork. We have cast and crew, tourist traps and vacations from hell, Grecian holiday nightmares in the cinema of Nico Mastorakis. It's a 2020 article by Kat Ellinger, and about the transfer. Let's look at the special edition contents. It says, brand new restoration by Arrow Films, approved by writer-director Nico Mastorakis. High definition 1080p Blu-ray presentation. It did look very good. It was a very good looking transfer. And the restoration was amazing. This looked very clean, very, very nice picture quality. Optional English subtitles, optional Greek subtitles, how about that? Blowing the Wind, brand new interview with director Nico Mastorakis. The Sound of the Wind, the complete soundtrack composed by Hans Zimmer and Stanley Myers. The soundtrack was kind of zany. A collection of the trailers for the films of Nico Mastorakis, alternate Edge of Terror opening credits, image galleries, and then the reversible artwork. Edge of Terror is the alternate title for The Wind. I think I like The Wind better, quite honestly. I know there's a couple other movies called that, but it works. A few takeaways. The Sean Anderson writer character, it is so funny because as soon as she... one thing that super stuck out to me was as soon as she was there was a break in her being antagonized by the maniac, she's safe for 1 second, and instead of looking for a weapon or something, she immediately pours herself a drink. I was like, that's what's up. There were some really bizarre cartoon sound effects in the end sequence whenever the end scene was taking place and the most suspenseful part of the movie was happening. It was like a slide whistle or something from a cartoon. I'm like, this is really out of place because I don't recall that being in the rest of the movie. It was weird. It was definitely everyone in this was a character, and Sean's boyfriend or whatever in LA, she is trying to contact him to call the police or whatever. She's like, by the way, someone's trying to kill me. And he's like, oh. And she's like, well, I don't know how to call the police here. Can you call them? He says, yeah, I got it. And then he goes swimming. And she tries calling him back, and he's taking a dip in the pool. And I'm like, I don't know. This guy's priorities are a little awkward. But, just weird characters. But this was a very fun movie. So I do suggest it. It had a runtime of 92 minutes. It was, it was a good length movie. It was a fun slasher. I definitely enjoyed it. So I will be checking out the interviews and stuff. If nothing else, watch this for the locations. It was pretty awesome. So that is my review of The Wind. We got some other movies from Arrow Video USA and MVD. From MVD, we got Mikey on DDV. So this was highly suggested by my husband. It's got the blank check kid. I hear really good things about it, and I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna be giving a blind review of that. And then we got The Woman from Lucky McKee, and I can tell you, I have seen this one, and it's been quite a few years now since I've seen it, but it did make like a huge impression on me. It is a great movie. I absolutely loved it, but like the feeling that I get whenever I think about it is just like very depressing and like kind of like what the hell. So there are like so many special features on this, so I can't wait to see what we have. That's gonna be great to dig into all of those. And then also from Arrow Video USA, we got Dream Demon, the director's cut, the slipcase. So and this I know absolutely nothing about, and I don't know anybody that has seen this. Have you seen this? If so, please tell me, because I would love to hear anything about this. It's like I'm going in completely, you know, unbiased here, and I don't know. Directed by Harley Cokless. Cokless? I don't know. It's 89 minutes. It's in my sweet spot. So again, look at all the special features. Like there's so much stuff on here. I can't even say it, but a lot to look into for that. Very cool. Like almost like a foil type slip. So very nice. But thank you to MVD Visual and Arrow Video USA for sending all of these to me for review. That's awesome. Like, very much appreciate that. So I hope you liked my review of The Wind. It was a very fun watch, highly recommended by me, and you know, it was a fun slasher. So, you know, if you have the chance, do check it out. And please stay tuned in the future for these reviews that are going to be coming out. I am highly anticipating all of these, so, you know, there's a lot to look forward to, a lot to watch, and a lot to discuss. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you again to Arrow Video USA and MVD Visual for sending these to me. Much appreciated, guys, and I will be posting in the future. So, alright, bye.